Hello guys, Joseph here. Welcome back to the channel. So last week I got a chance to go to CES and I visited MSI because I wanted to get my hands on the Claw. Now I don't know who came out with that name, but it is not my favorite for sure, but it is what it is. Now the most important part is how the device feels and performs. Now keep in mind that this is not the final version of the Claw, but it looked very promising. Now this is a 7-inch 1080p IPS display with 120 Hz of refresh rate. There's also Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, Hall analog sticks with RGB, and there was also RGB on the buttons too. There's a fingerprint sensor, 53 watt-hour battery, powered by Intel Ultra processors. There's ray tracing support too, Thunderbolt 4 support, and there are two 2-watt speakers with high resolution audio, which surprisingly enough it sounded very good. It actually looked very similar to the ROG Ally, just a little bit bigger and black, and it handled pretty well. Now even though it looks bigger and it's heavier than the ROG Ally, it didn't feel that heavy. It is very well balanced. Now here in the back there are lots of vents for airflow. Now this device has gotta have good airflow to keep everything cool. And there's also back buttons. I'm gonna talk about more about these back buttons in just a little bit. Now I was able to play the new Assassin's Creed game just for a little bit and it performed pretty good. The gameplay felt smooth with no issues. Their screen also looked very good even though it was in a very well lit area. The screen looked bright with good colors, and there is also touchscreen. I've been using Roku Cables when testing TVs, monitors, and projectors, and I highly recommend this brand. And recently they released their thinnest high-performance HDMI 2.1 cable, which is more flexible and it's ultra certified for high-speed data transfer. So if you're looking for a reliable HDMI cable for your home theater or gaming setup, check out Roku Cables. There's going to be a link in the description of the video. I was able to go into the menus and you can connect your favorite gaming platforms. Like this is a Windows based handheld, so you can connect Steam, your Xbox, Game Pass, EA, Epic. I mean, you can also go to the MSI App Store. There's so many options here that you have. You also have the option to use it as a desktop. Like if you have a docking station, you can connect this to maybe like a monitor and use it as a desktop. And in the menus, in the settings menu, you have so many options too, like to change the RGB lights. There's a keyboard or even take a screenshot. I mean, you have so many options in this device. Now overall, it looked great, but I had a couple of complaints. For example, the analog sticks felt loose. Like if they were very used or just very loose. I don't know if that's how they are, but compared to, for example, the Steam Deck or the Xbox controller, they felt very loose. Now another thing I didn't like much was the back buttons. They're located in the middle instead of the upper section. So instead of using my middle fingers, I have to use my ring fingers. Now I don't know if that's how they call it, but I'm not used to using these fingers for gaming. And that's it. Those are my only complaints I had. But keep in mind that this is not the retail version, so I hope the analog sticks work better when the Claw is released. Now the Claw will retail for $700, that is for the base model, and that is the one that has the Intel Core 5 CPU with 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of SSD storage. And there's another version that's going to sell for $750. That one will have the Intel Core Ultra 7 CPU, and the rest of the specs are the same, like 16 gigs of RAM and also 512 gigs of SSD storage. And then there's the top tier version, which has the 7 CPU Ultra Core, but this one comes with 1 terabyte of storage, and that one's going to retail for $800. So the price is very similar to the ROG Ally, although I start seeing the Ally dropping the price maybe $100 less. You can find it for like $600 now, or even if you can buy it used for $500. I mean, the competition is very good because now you start seeing who's going to have the better price, and obviously everybody wants to go for the lowest prices. So I really like competition, and I also like and notice that these devices are dropping like every like 6 months, you know, so it's good. There's more options for us, and like I said, the prices are going to be different and very similar but different. So whoever has the lowest price is going to be, I think it's going to be like the winner. But let me know what you guys think about this. So far it looks very promising, but there's some things that I would like them to change. Hopefully when it comes out it's better. But let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this? Also, check out my other channel because I have so many more videos about CES. I mean, there's a ton of new TVs coming out, monitors. There's a lot of new QD OLED monitors and OLED monitors from all types of brands. MSI is dropping monitors too. Asus, Samsung, LG. I mean, if you are interested in those kind of videos, check out my other channel. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video right here. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm Joester, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Joester out.